If you've ever made carrying, shooting, and testing an all-steel M1911A1 from Tisas your entire personality, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average 1,000 round debrief video enjoyer on the M1911A1 from Tisas that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is we're going to be conducting a internal parts wear inspection on the Tisas 1911 Government 45 ACP, doing a debrief on how the gun shot and everything. So while I show you the exterior, I have to shill for myself and for Safariland a little bit. If you guys enjoy my content, hit the like button. It helps out more than you know. Leave a prediction down below and your feedback on how you think this gun performed and how you think it is going to perform in the future out to 5,000 rounds. So leave those comments down below. And of course, if you want to donate to the ammunition fund, the fund that keeps this testing alive, there will be a link for you to do that down below, as well as Safariland. The sponsor of the channel is Safariland Duty Rated Holsters. If you need a retention holster for your duty rated needs or LARPing needs, use the link down below. That helps support the channel. Thank you for partnering with us, Safariland. Okay, let's do the exterior. First, I got to do a debrief on how the gun actually performed. The Tisas M1911A1, I'm just going to call it the freaking 45 from now on. The 45 performed exceptionally well as far as accuracy and reliability. We did have a total of 3 malfunctions, 2 of which were because of this thing right here. This Wilson Combat magazine caused 2 malfunctions that you saw in the very beginning, and a Metgar magazine, I'll try to find it right now. A Metgar magazine right here also had a malfunction, a failure to feed, okay? So 3 total malfunctions on the gun, 1 using a Metgar magazine and 2 using a Wilson Combat magazine. So that should go to say that all of these Springfield Armory magazines are good to go. I got all these from random companies, okay? They were just like anywhere from 15 to 25 bucks, and they're just USGI Springfield Armory magazines. So if you're asking me what would be the cheapest magazine that works reliably in this gun, I would say, as of right now, the Springfield Armory, or Springfield, simply put, 45 ACP magazines, okay? So a total of 3 malfunctions. The gun was accurate. After those 3 malfunctions, the gun was 100% reliable up to the 1,000 round mark. So in the first 100 rounds, we have 3 malfunctions, and after that, it was perfectly reliable out to 1,000 rounds. You can see some of the carbon kind of caked onto this thing. I'm going to show you the other side here in a second, just giving you an exterior look at the gun, and then I'm going to break it down off camera, and we're going to conduct an internal parts inspection. But yeah, comment down below how you think the gun did so far. It is very sluggish. It was only lubricated 1 time prior to starting shooting, and then it went the entire 1,000 rounds with no additional CLP, okay? So it was only lubricated once prior to shooting. All right, I'm gonna break this thing down right now. Okay, there goes. Stand by. We are so back. All right, so we will show you the recoil spring assembly first. It's going to be super high tech here. I'm not expecting a ton of wear at this point in the filming, but I do want to document it as we go through here. Wipe stuff down to kind of show you guys what's going on. Slide release. Slide stop / slide release. I'll take the barrel bushing off in a second. Where's my tool? Okay. Here's our barrel. I'm going to wipe this down so you guys can see some of the internal components better as we go. I am going to re-lubricate this gun after we conduct this inspection for the 2,000 round video. Here we go. Here's what the barrel's looking like. I should note the components of the gun are bone dry. Having been shot 1,000 times, it is completely bone dry in here. I won't even wipe it down yet, just show you. It is bone dry in there. Dude. It's dirty, but it's like hilariously dirty because it's all just coming off right away. There you go. Here's a better look. So what I'm seeing is no significant wear patterns that are out of the norm from what I would expect to see. Nothing jumps out at me. Everything seems pretty much just in the norm. What you would expect from a GI 1911 at this point. I'm not seeing any cracking in the frame that has been noted on other guns like the Colt M45. Yep, no issues with the frame right here. Okay, no issues there. Nothing noticeable on the barrel. And with the grip, let's wipe this thing down. She is dirty. Easy to clean though. Everything, all that carbon I should note is just coming right off, even though it is dry. I'm going to add some CLP here in a minute to kind of get this stuff off a little bit easier. Feed ramp is pretty much cleaned up already. Kind of see the feed ramp there. It's cleaning up nicely. It'll be kind of hard for you guys to see, but no noticeable wear on the gun at this point. So I'm actually going to let this thing soak and lube while we continue to talk. So my predictions for the gun, now that we're past that kind of for lack of a better term, that break-in period that you guys saw at the beginning of testing, I'm just going to completely lubricate so you guys see everything's going to be lubricated. It's going to be wiped down dry and re-lubricated, okay? So this will be the cleaning for the 1,000 round mark. Again, donate to the ammunition fund if you're invested in this because we are going the long haul. Videos will be released in increments of support, if that makes sense. So as we get enough funding to move on to the next section, I already have 750 rounds ordered for the next test. So as funds come in from donations or any sort of monetization on YouTube, limited that it is, we will continue testing in those increments. So for those that are going to ask, when's the next section? Well, give me a couple bucks and we'll buy some more ammunition. That's just how it's going to roll, as always on these burn down videos. Okay. So again, 3 malfunctions. Gun's accurate, gun's running reliably now. We're gonna let it completely soak in CLP for about 10 minutes, okay? I just use normal CLP. We're gonna let it soak for 10 minutes. I'm gonna wipe it completely dry, and then I'm gonna re-lubricate it and reassemble it. And then once we get enough funding and ammunition on hand, we will go out and do the 2,000 round test. So far, I am impressed. I'm very impressed for the price point that this gun sits at. I am extremely impressed. I think the gun is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing as advertised. It went through that 3 round break-in, 3 malfunction break-in, and ever since then, it's just been flying colors. You know, you saw me unload it, throw it in the dirt a few times. I mean, the gun's running great. So now it's just going to be a long-term test to see if the magazines fail the gun. We're going to continue using these two, which are the magazines in question, the Metgar mag and the Wilson Combat mag. We'll continue using these two, as well as, so we'll put these to the side, as well as all of these other magazines, most of them being Springfield Armory or Springfield magazines. Okay, so we'll continue testing as we have previously done all the way out to the 5,000 round mark. As always, post your predictions down below. I will be cleaning out the barrel. Okay, I'll do some of that right here, just giving it a quick swab. There you go. Give it some love here. All right, we're not going to run a patch or anything through it. We're just going to make sure we're not getting any corrosion or anything. No issues with the AAC ammo that we purchased with our own money. Again, absolutely no affiliation with that company. Trust me, I am not a fan. But we had no issues with the 45 ACP full metal jacket, 230 grain, blah, blah, blah. Ammunition from AAC. No issues with their hard primers or issues like that, as previously stated before, okay? As we had with the 9mm. Boom, barrel is going to be pretty nice and clean now. So no issues with reliability. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this debrief rambling session as I conduct maintenance on the Tisas 1911A1. 1,000 rounds complete, 3 malfunctions, not a big deal. Break-in period's over. Hopefully we don't see any more malfunctions. I will buy a few more magazines to make testing a little bit quicker next time. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts. Make sure you leave literally any comment. If we have 1,000 views, we should have 1,000 comments. That's my opinion. And 1,000 likes or dislikes if you enjoy the content. Support the channel by donating to Safariland or buying a holster from Safariland for hopefully a discounted price if you let them know that I sent you. And consider donating to the ammunition fund so we can continue testing. Thanks for being here, guys. And until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade. You're very tired. Happy Independence Day. Video enjoyer that your mom says. We have it all signing out. Cheers.